In the previous example, we print something on the screen using the printf function. Now in this lesson, we'll try to understand the printf function, and also we'll try to understand how it works. So I have this blank C source code file. I named it as print-text.c. Now first of all, I'll enter the C source code. So now I finished entering the code. I'll save the file. Now you can see here, like in the previous example, I used printf function, and this printf function has only one parameter. You can see this parameter is a text parameter and it's a string. You can see we have used double quotes within the parentheses, and we entered this simple line of text. We use a printf function to create program output. Now I have given a small description about the printf function. It is a very summarized description. Printf is a function of the standard library, and it outputs the information on the screen. String literal that is passed to the function is displayed in the output. So as in the description says, printf function is a function that is belongs to the standard C library, and we use it to create simple outputs. Now you can see the printf function has a string parameter. You can see we call this is a parameter because the value is passed to the function. So any value that is passed to a function are placed inside these parentheses. So in this particular example, we have a string parameter. Because it is a string, you can see we have used double quotes. And of course, at the end of the statement, we have this semicolon that defines the termination or the end of this statement. So let's go back to the example. Now here you can see I have only one printf statement. Now if I want, I can create another printf statement here just beneath the first one. So again, I type printf, open parenthesis, then open double quote, and I type another simple text and closing double quote and closing parenthesis and semicolon. Now you can see here we have two statements, two printf statements, and this one also has a single parameter. So now I want to compile this and see how it generates the output. So I'll open the command prompt, and I am in the C drive. So I'll go to the desktop, cd desktop, and also I need to go inside the C folder, and inside the C folder there is another folder called ch1. So I'll press enter. So now you can see the path. We are inside the folder. So if I type dir, so you can see I have this hello.c file, and also I have the print-text.c file. So now I want to compile this print-text.c file. So what I do, I use bcc32 space print-text.c. So we compiled it properly. There are no errors. So now I can run the file. So I use print-text. Now you can see it generates the output, but we have only the first line. That because we didn't save the file after we add the second line. So simply click on the save button and go to the command prompt again, compile it again, and then I run it again. So now you can see both lines are attached together. We have the first line and here we have the second line. So I'll change the text to capital letter and I save it and compile it again. Now you can see the capital letter here. Now I want to break this second line. Now to do that, what I need to do, I can place a new line character at the end of the first statement right here. Now remember, the new line characters are placed within the double quotes because you have to place it within the string. So I'll type \n, that is what we call the new line character. So I'll save the file and then go back to the command prompt, compile it again. Now to get the previous DOS commands or the command line commands, I'll type up and down arrow keys. So press enter. So you can see it's compiled. Now I can run the file. Now you can see new line character that we place at the end of the first statement has broken this output into two separate lines. So now we have the first line and the second line. In this example, we created an output using two printf statements. And also we use this new line character to break the next line into a new line. And also I must say here that in these two examples so far we have created, we've used only single parameter in the printf function, but printf function can have more parameters. These parameters can be used when we format the text that we output using the function. So I hope to discuss about that in another lesson. So in this particular lesson, I wanted to explain you what exactly this printf function is. So simply, it is a function in the standard C library and we used it to create outputs. You can use multiple printf statements in a C program. There is no limit to it, but the main thing you should remember here that parameters must be strings, and also you can have multiple parameters. Now let's discuss about using multiple parameters with the printf function in another lesson.